Okay. Got Eddie Lang here from California Racer. It's a new magazine out. I'd like to say a few words to you.
I'd like to kind of tell you just real briefly about this new paper. Although it's been out 7 months, it started in Sacramento, and most of you know Wheels has been around about 26 years. It says Northern California, and the purpose of it is to promote the racing image and you as drivers and your pit crews and your wives and your sponsors, okay? What we're really after is behind the scenes of racing. So my wife here is named Lorraine, and my name is Eddie. And we'll probably be around sticking the microphone in your face and the camera and whatever. And believe me, this paper is not biased in any way. We're after the guy that comes in first and the guy that comes in last, because it takes everybody to make a race. And if you see this paper around, if you're not ready to buy it yet, well, you just tell everybody there's a new paper called the California Racer, and the #1 goal is to become a weekly paper to publicize the races. And we already have suggested things coming in from up in Canada and all the way down to LA area, and we just invite you to be part of it. One of the issues here has quite a few things in it about Ukiah. And Dutch here has been invited to be part of the paper. And the papers are 50 cents, and a lot of compliments or comments that we get is, if my picture's not in it, I don't want to be in it. So all we say is, give us a chance and we'll get your picture in it, okay? Give us a little bit of time, and we wish everybody here a lot of luck today, and expect a good race, and know you had a real good turnout. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, today's program will go as follows. We're going to start off with the Street Stock C Main. We're going to give you the green flag at 2 o'clock. That's just about 13 minutes. So we want you out there lined up. You can get out there and start lining up after the pit meeting. But we want to get the program going at 2 o'clock. Okay, 2 will transfer from the C Main. First and second place. First and second place will transfer to the back of the B Main, the Street Stock B Main. And that will be the next race. Street Stock B Main. Okay, while we're out there running the Street Stock B Main, which also 2 will transfer to the back of the A, we want to start weighing the B Main for the Super Stocks. After the Street Stock B Main, Super Stock B Main. So while that B Main and the Street Stock's going on, we want to get the B Main Supers across them scales and lined up out here. And once you cross those scales, gentlemen, we're going to have some people watching, so don't be putting weight in, out, taking, doing nothing. Once it's past them scales, it's test. Just get in line and leave it there.
You want them to line up from that end, Skip? No.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What we want to do is come across the scales from the north to the south.
I want to get them lined up over here. So
and we want you
for the A Main and the Street Stock.
Okay, then we want you to pass through here, turn around, and line up to go out on the south side of the pit, heading towards the track. So come across the scales from the north to the south. Go over here, turn around, and get lined up. So when that Street Stock B Main's done, we can pull the Super Stock B Main right out on the track. Same thing will apply in the Street Stock A Main. While the Street Stock A Main's going on, we're going to start the A Main Supers across the scales. Same circumstance. From the north to the south, turn around and get lined up out here. Okay. A Main. A Main Super Stocks. When you pull out there, A Main Street Stocks as well. Head up towards the crash wall. Point the cars single file towards the crash wall. You get out. That way the crowd can see who you are. We'll introduce you, get strapped back in, and we'll pair you off on the back straightaway behind the pace car. Behind the pace car. So you'll double up and line up in the back straightaway. But as you pull out to be announced, pull out and face the grandstands. This is both A Mains. Right. Okay. Super Stock A Main is 100 laps. First 50 laps, yellows will count. Is that clear with everybody? If somebody pulls up, spins whatever, does whatever, and stops on the back straightaway after the races are over, and it's on the 25th lap or whatever. I don't want anybody saying, well, I didn't know yellows count. Gentlemen, you are all informed now. Yellows count for the first 50 laps of the A main. 51st lap on, it's green flag racing. It's green flag racing. That's the only program, only one. The rest of the races, B street stocks, B street stocks, C street stocks, it's green flag racing. Anytime you pit, at any time you pit, you go into pits, when you return out on the track, you'll start in the back of the pack. Back of the pack. Red flag circumstance, under red flag circumstance, one man per car, no tools. Bring them out a drink of water, whatever, but no tools. Air gauge, okay. On a yellow or red flag circumstance, when you reline up, all lineups will be single file. We do use a restart flag. If there's a crash on the first lap, we'll pair you off again. It'll be a complete restart. Any other time, single file lineups. Single file. You do race to the yellow, same circumstances last night. Race to the yellow. We do use a move over flag. Showed it to you last night. Blue with a yellow stripe. Move to the outside. Okay, the payoff after the races will be at the beer booth over here. Anybody want to stick around and collect your money? Come right over the beer booth. That's where the payoff will be. Okay. A main in street stock and super stocks, whoever wins it, stop and get your trophy out there. The B main and the C main in both divisions will collect their trophy at the beer booth. Just the two A main. A main street stock, A main supers. Stop, whoever wins it, stop, will come out, present a trophy, and so on. Street stocks. No. No need to wait. Once you pass, just had a question over the radio. Once you pass the scales here, get lined up. There won't be any weighing after the race.
Got anything else?
Anybody have any questions whatsoever? Any questions? Speak now. Okay, can we have that C main lined up on the